So who ripped the bowl the most in your mind? Sam Meyer? He won the contest when they used to have him there.
Tolly.
Yeah,
Tolly
ripped
skated
the
real
ball.
good. Tolly skated real good. Still skating real good.
My buddy Jim McCarty from New Jersey, he's one of the guys that got me into skating, and took me to Grigley's ramp and like the Bro Bowl and turned me on to transition because I was just a little street grommet before I even knew about transition. And you know, we didn't have ramps for a while, so the Bro Bowl was our sanctuary. That's all we had. You learn to flow. I mean, with all the moguls, like people, we call them one-hit wonders. They'd go all the way around and then hit the last mogul and do an ollie over it, and didn't know actually how to flow through it, front side and back side. And it taught a lot of us how to actually carve and keep our speed, and that's the whole thing with a bowl. You know, if you don't use the two hills going down, then you know you're pretty useless.
Tolly was fast and unique, many lines.
Probably Boley. He was one of the first ones I saw when he was riding for Walker because he just had so much style. He would just like do 360s on the titty and just like smoothest person I've ever seen right there.
Lot of air. He used to jump this gap, I believe. He's a rack and surf. One of the few who jumped this gap. Christian Hosoi was another one.
I saw Christian Hosoi was one of the persons that inspired me to launch out of it for the first time. He came there, I guess Monty was skating for him for Hosoi boards, and he did a different run than I was doing, but ollied out for the first time I'd ever seen anyone do it, and I was like, I want to do that.
My memory of the Bro Bowl was just getting there and just seeing a bunch of kids playing in the field and just kicking balls and hanging out, waiting for somebody to come up with their skateboards to come skate and to come and heckle and to tell them, hey, go for something, do a trick. And when we got there, I was like, man, this reminds me of, you know, back in my town, downtown LA, you know, Venice Beach area back in the, you know, early 80s when it was just hardcore street life.
Every major skater in the world has had an experience at the Bro Bowl, and there's few places in skateboarding that can say, man, that's iconic. You know, it really sets apart what skateboarders and skateboarding is about, because it's been around just long enough to where you can look back and have an appreciation for where it's come from.
That's the first place I saw a switch frontside varial happen. The Bro Bowl is the first spot Tony Alva. I got nothing. You know, it's one of those spots that I think are important because it's Tampa and skateboarding. It's what was here, what it was about.
I moved to Tampa in like 91 or so. Of course, one of the first places I hit up when I got here, you know, meeting the locals and stuff, and pretty much haven't stopped going there since.
I choose to venture in myself, I see I'm hollow in the center. Raps of iron hold my soul where no man can enter. Return to reality. Live and let live, but death's in the midst. In opposition to your pleasure, it persists.
Bowl is pretty much like my church. Keeps me sane, keeps me out of trouble. Been skating here for about, I don't know, 21, 22 years now. It's about the only place I can come and get away from it all. Everybody used to just haul, do like huge early grab airs, balances, fast plants, all the like 80s ramp style tricks. They used to make fun of us for our baggy clothes, call us the Ollie kids, give us shit for coming down here. But then in 91, we went to the little baby bearing cover wheels we used to grind. We used to even grind the tops of the moguls, but we couldn't get any speed either, so that was kind of a pain in the ass. Basically, we caught hell. We were like the outcasts, and now I'm the old man, and it's a new generation of kids coming along.
I skate the bowl because it's crazy. There's like a lot of dips in there. I'll just be hitting any dip and just go and just curve and just go and skate real fast. It's fun.
I don't know. I just go. You go mad fast and shit. I don't know. You just go. You be out. It's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Bro Bowl, son.
Have a nice little cruise.
They are taking over the culture.
The what?
The culture. The movies, books, clothes, music.
All the way from the top of the hill, hit all 3 bumps coming down, go all the way around top of the wall.
Just go fast and try not to fall. Real fast, real fast.
A little gap, fuck around.
If you don't go fast, then you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, you gotta be out. You gotta go fast.
OD fast.
OD. I was just going real fast, almost died.
Yeah, me too.
That's the only scary story I got.
You OD fast.
Real fast.
The old school guys, they're the ones that had the lines, the speed, the style. And that's what we all used to emulate. We were all street skaters. We didn't know nothing about speed or carving or pumping or any of that. We couldn't afford ramps. If we had a jump ramp, we were lucky. So once we found this, it was like a haven.
That little area there had all those little sort of that street skating kind of effect around the outer edges of it.
But I used to go over there and do bonelesses over the slide, and I skated there just as, you know, a lot too.